Rainier Valley Historical Society's mission is to collect, preserve, exhibit, and interpret the history and heritage of Rainier Valley and its people, and to promote public involvement in and appreciation of its history and culture. Our geographic boundaries are from Dearborn Street to the city limits and from I-5 to Lake Washington. Our office is located at 3710 South Ferdinand Street in the Columbia City neighborhood of Seattle.
Started the
Yes,
bakery, is that right?
1922.
Okay. I read the thing up there, so they came from Florence, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So you were born here and all your siblings?
I was born 8 blocks up the street.
All right.
So in a big gray house with a green trim, and we had our brick ovens. The bakery was in the basement, and the brick ovens were outside the back of the house. Matter of fact, the foundation for the brick oven is still there.
Oh, wow.
So we were there until
What's the address of that house?
1707,
Okay.
20th Avenue South.
Wow, okay. So, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So anyway, we started out there and moved into this building in 1939, and that had about 8 major remodels since. So going back to the beginning, why my father made strictly Italian bread. His clientele was mainly the Italian truck farmers and Italian families in Seattle. And he would make the bread in the afternoons and then bake it in the evening and then go out and deliver it in the morning, come back in the afternoon and start all over again.
Every day?
Every day. 7 days a week. So that's kind of how we spent our childhood.
All of you?
Yeah, there was 5 children in the family. Dino, Angelo, Lily, myself, and Antoinette. We all grew up in the bakery. So I've been doing this now for 71 years.
Are your kids involved too?
Yes, I have 3 daughters who are involved in the business. Yeah, Lisa, Nanette, and Mimi. And they're very active in the business. When we moved in 1939 to this building, well, then my dad went into the wholesale bread business, and we remained in that until 1962, at which time we got more into pastries and cakes. And then in 1972, we got into the Italian groceries and Italian deli. Yeah, that's where we are today. So that's kind of a recap of where we've been, where we are.
So, was the Italian community in Seattle mostly around here?
Yes, it was.
I've heard this was called Garlic Gulch, is that right?
That was a nickname that was given, yes.
Can you describe the Italian community around here when you were growing up?
Well, our church was Mount Virgin Church. We had several Italian grocery stores at Atlantic Street, Italian pharmacy, Italian barber shop. The residents were mainly east and west of Rainier Avenue, going all the way up to Beacon Hill. As far south as, probably a little south of McClellan Street was the major population. We had the ballpark. We had the Vaca Brother Farm up behind the old Six Stadium. And we had the Italian school here at Atlantic Street, Italian language school until World War II broke out. I went
was
to.
it closed because of the war?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And
So you went to
I went to Italian school. Yes. Yeah. Although they closed it in 1941, so I was only 11 at that time. So I didn't get much of the schooling, and it never came back after the war. So
Was there a lot of anti-Italian sentiment during the war?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Although we didn't seem to feel it. We, having been in business and having a lot of friends in the city, I never felt discriminated against or treated badly. No, I really can't say that. Uh, we had to live by certain rules, curfews and one thing and another, but beyond that, no. Life was good.
So were most of the Italians around here from the same area in Italy?
A great share of them were from southern Italy, yes. We are from northern Italy, but the majority were from southern Italy, yes.
Is that it? Was there kind of a difference between the two here, or do people kind of mix?
Oh, we all mixed. It's true. Yeah, yeah. It's we were all Italians.
Yeah. Well, I know that can be kind of a thing.
Yeah.
South, but it wasn't so much here.
No, we never felt it growing up. No.
Let's see. So, how would you say that area's changed? I mean, it seems like it still has a little bit of an Italian kind of focus, but it doesn't seem as much.
No, there's very little Italian influence here now. We've gone through a transition. It's changed. It went from to a different ethnic background, and now it's changing back again, especially up in Beacon Hill is a great share of Asian. Mount Baker is quite a few upper class whites. Property values have gone up extensively as a result. Houses that were selling 15, 20 years ago, selling for $25,000 are all going for $1 million now.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Has that been good for business here?
Sure.
Did you have a hard time during the?
No. We've our business is such that we're fairly well known, and we draw our customers from all over the city.
Seems like a good mix of people in here.
Yes, and then here you sit here one day you see every race, creed, and color walk through that door within a 30-minute period. Yeah. And we have a lot of the Italians that do come back, but they are living elsewhere.
The other thing I was looking for were old photographs
Mm-hmm.
that might show some of what it was like around here when it was more Darwood Gulch. Do you have anybody I could talk to?
Who can you? Yes. Go down and see Mike Prontera, the barber on McClellan Street. Prontera, Prontera. And I believe his wife has pictures.
Okay.
Do you know where the barber shop is? Right here in McClellan Street. McClellan Street.
Yeah, McClellan.
Just half a block right here on the right side.
Okay.
It's a barber shop. And he should have his wife should have some pictures.
Okay.
Because they're one of the oldest families in the valley.
Okay. I can talk to them. Okay. I think that's it. Do you have any other?
No.
Any kind of, like an anecdote about growing up in your father's bakery? Anything?
Well, as I say, I was born in 1930, so when World War II broke out in 1941, I was 11 years old. Both of my brothers went in the service. So from 11, even before that, but especially after 11 years old, I had to work in the bakery. There was no help. So I worked from 11 on every day after school and Saturdays and Sundays. That was just the way we had to do it to survive. There was no help, and my dad needed help. So we pitched in and helped and got through the war. And then they came back after the war and stayed with the company for another 30 years. And then they both retired from the bakery business. It's been a great life. It's been a great area. I love it. I've only gone 8 blocks in my life. Not too far. But I enjoyed being here. I had a lady come in once during the harder times, quote unquote,
Which was when?
when the area was going through transition.
In the 70s?
Yeah. And we were continually remodeling, and she came to me one day and she said, Mr. Borracchini, why in the world are you spending all this money down here? And I said, well, there are more paid for homes per city block down here than probably no other place in the city. And we intend on staying down here. And we're not going to move. We have, in the last year and a half, we opened a second bakery over in West Seattle, but this is still the main one. Yeah. So, I love the business. I'm 71 years old. I'm still working at it. I enjoy what I do. So, I think I'll stick with it for